Hello guys, welcome back to the channel guys. Live well. As you know, we do a whole heap of gardening around here. Right, so today what we're going to be doing is our pumpkins guys. Yeah, so I've got the crown prince in the brown and I've got the curry in the little white. Cut to them as you see them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting some along here. Unfortunately guys, I know it's a no dig thing, but I have to dig a little bed here because I just don't have the compost at the moment, enough cardboard, and the pumpkins, they need to go in the ground. So I'm going to try a dig thing with it here. So as you can see, this is one of our crown prints. A little bit of a root on here. And it's been raining a lot, so you can see the roots are well soaked. And before I even do it, I'm just going to rest them where I'm going to feel they're going to be going, guys, because that's always important. I'm going to be growing them in just a strip, and then the idea is they will just run in this area here because we've got a little bit of space here. So I'll try to kind of coast them and get them to just stay around here. The curries, I'll be doing them down the other end, but we'll show you that when we get to it. This one here looks like a courgette, this one. I'll just leave it to the side for now. Right, so my next step, guys, will be anytime I do transplanting, I like to put water in the hole. So I'm just gonna go and grab some water, and then I'll get back with you guys. So give me a minute. Right, guys, so off camera, I've just dug some holes, put the water in them. So if you look at this last one, you'll see the water is soaking in. And like we always emphasize, guys, when you're transplanting, yeah, make sure your hole is moist. I'm just gonna backfill it, guys, in a gentle process. And these will be the crown prints. Hopefully, we'll have a nice harvest in 2 to 3 months, guys. Should be enjoying some pumpkins. In this soil, it's never been, I've never grown anything here, so I don't know how good hair is. Normally on my beds, I put compost and so on in the past on them, so they got a little bit of life. Here, I don't know. But pumpkins are quite resilient, And it's just the base I'm putting here. The pumpkin will run, and along as it's running, it will create new roots, So this is just like home base, as we could call it. Now here, I've got some other little plants growing here. I'm not sure if they're pumpkins or courgettes. But as they're volunteers, So what I'm going to just do is just gently coast them out like this, because I'm not sure what they are, so I'll just randomly go and plant them somewhere. I think it's a courgette looking at the seed. The little brown seed there, it looks like a courgette seed. And here we got crown prince, so this is the crown prince. As you can see, guys, gardening, like I want to say it's it's a very relaxing thing. I want to say that you need a lot of patience, like I said last time. You got to be patient, guys, and you can't be afraid to get your hands dirty. It's part of gardening. If you're going to play in the dirt, your hands will get dirty. You know what I mean? And I always like to try to refer back to, how gardeners in the past used to do their thing. Show them they didn't have gloves. All right? So this is where we're going to leave the crown prints for now, guys. So you can see we've got 4 of them in a row here. And then what I'm going to do is, before I go, I'm going to add a little bit more water around the base just to allow them to settle in. I haven't used no fertilizer or anything like this, guys. I always like to put my plants in first, see how they react to the soil, and if they need, then I will. Because as these was in the pot, if you look closely, you can see that the leaves were starting to go yellow a bit. So they really needed to transplant, but me giving them some more food while they was in the pot. And I didn't want to do that, so here we are. So we're going to move over to the other side, where I'm going to be doing the curries. I'll just pick them up like so. Take a walk. Guys, it's the same concept here, yeah. I've just, basically, when I was a little boy, when we used to do farming home, it was very similar way that we used to, grow our stuff. We did not know about the no dig thing, so we had to dig to put it in. But more times we would just build, find a little area, make a little space like this, come to the next spot, make a little space like that, and then we'll just grow, follow it along. So I've decided to use that concept again today. Here will be our curries. And it was same thing which I did up there. Just came along, just dug a little bit, about a shovel's length, just enough for the roots to go in, and then that'll be it from that point. Alright, so as always, I'm gonna put the water in the holes first, guys. And once I've done that, I'll show you. Yes, guys. So we're back at it. You can see, put our waters in the holes, waiting for them to go down. Now you see what I like about this pumpkin here, guys. Both of these pumpkin are hard. They're like a hard skin. Curry is small. It looks like an onion. The curry looks like a big onion, but it's a very nice, very sweet pumpkin or squash, as you may call it. So let's just get these guys in, and they grow very fast. All right, so I can honestly put money on it that these curries will be ready before the Crown Prince. It's a little gentle thumb, not like the brassicas where we have to kind of put pressure. This one we just want to, just make sure he's secured in the ground and he'll be good to go. And as they're pumpkins, guys, they're designed to run anyway, so. Yeah, so like as I was saying, these guys, if you want a quick bearing pumpkin, try the curry or curry. I don't know if I'm murdering or butchering the name, but yeah, curry, that's what I call it. Or curry, I don't know, guys, but it's a small shaped pumpkin. Looks like an onion. It's like a bright red or bright orange color ending, and it's a nice eating, guys. Real nice for soup. And last but not least, as they say, we've still got two more actually. But all of them, guys, look, it's a root system, Always good to have your things growing first. You give them a fair chance, guys. So when they come in here, they've already got a little root to do their thing. So the idea is these guys will then run along here. I need to kind of clean under the plum tree a bit. So they may venture that way. It's a bit shady, so they might have to stay out of the shade, run along the front, guys, But yeah, so today, guys, this is the pumpkin video, That's what I've been doing today. I'm going to be coming back. I'm going to be giving them water. And like I said, if they need any kind of nourishment, fertilizer, whatever later on, then yeah, I'll be more than happy to do that. But for now, they've been in the pots and they had run out the energy at the pot, and all the rain that was falling kind of started to make them go a bit yellow. So they needed to, to go down in the ground as soon as possible. As we're here, we're going to give you a quick little tour so you can see how the garden is getting on so far, guys. I may not be posting, but I do try to come and do. So as you can see, there's the corn, guys. Wow, look at that. And these guys taken off from the last time you saw them. I'm really happy with the progress. Really, really happy, guys. And as you can see, we've got a tomato volunteer there. I can't bring my heart to pull it out. So let's just see how it grows with the corn. And our potatoes, starting off with the sapomeras. These guys here. Now, if anybody knows about sapomeras needing mounting, let me know. But I'm hoping to be mounting those ones there and leaving these ones as they are, just as an experiment, guys. Now, these brothers here, the amaranth, see that little red thing on top of there? That's your worst nightmare in the garden. When these guys flower like this, when the flower comes out, it goes everywhere. And they have, even that little one bit there, would have hundreds of seeds in it. So imagine that little one, when it gets big, like a big cattail kind of flower. It's horrible. So, if you're gonna grow amaranths, grow them by themselves in an area where that's all you want to grow there. If not, it's just gonna mess up your whole garden. Yes, guys, so we're now on the right, guys, so these are shallots, yeah? So as you know, we've just shown the saprophyllus, now we're showing the shallots. One thing I like to do, guys, when I see my potatoes giving a flower, I ain't growing flowers, I take them out. So then the energy is not spent trying to do the flower. Hopefully the energy stays in trying to grow the big root. Charlotte potatoes, guys, check these out, doing really, really well. Yeah, growing well on the Live Well farm, guys. Even Live Well allotment, should I say, guys, I apologize. Yeah, this bit here, for some reason, I don't know if they wasn't getting enough water in the beginning, but yeah, they seem to be a bit lower than the guys over here. But I'm sure we'll get potatoes. And as you may have seen in the last video, guys, our tomatoes. These was the tomatoes that I transplanted the other day. And they themselves seems to be doing okay. I've also brought 2 more that I believe are plums. Because the last time when I did the video, I don't believe I did the plums. So these are the plum ones. And remember I was saying to you, the leaves look a bit different. Yeah, to the to our normal tomatoes. I mean, same kind of shape, but it looks more like a pepper leaf. You know, even though I believe they're from the family, but it looks more like a pepper leaf than a tomato leaf, and this is one of the plums. So I'll be finding somewhere on the bed to try to add it in there. Here we've got the broccolis that we've grown. Like everything else, we need to come, that rain just brought every single weed up double time. So these are the broccoli, guys, and they seem to be doing okay. The slugs obviously come along and give them a visit, but these guys, they're kind of quite resilient, you get me? So hopefully they will bounce back. And this was my attempt of the carrots, guys. As you can see, some came up, but you know, it's not a bumper crop of what I would have really liked, guys. But like I said, I never complain with what nature gives, you get me? Because at the time the ground was so dry, I'm even surprised any of these ones came up. God-given truth. And moving on to this bed, our onion bed, guys. Check out the onions though, wow. Now we can't go wrong with that now, can we, guys? So we know, like I said, we've got our turbos, we've got the red ones there, I believe they're called red barons, they're in the middle here, and over here we've got the sorons. Now if you come close and you start to see, you know, you can see that we're starting to bulb, guys, you know. So I might need to come and do the spooning thing, you know, when they say you do, is it called the spooning? You come and you just move the dirt away from the, you know, from the bulb, allowing it to kind of stretch without no pressure of the soil around it. But you can see we're getting onions. Let me see if I can see one on the turbos, but the turbos, they don't mess around. But even him don't even look like much of a base, but it's coming, guys, it's coming. You can see that it's starting to take shape. So this is our onions, guys, you know. And if we come a little bit further down, like I said, guys, never knock at volunteers. This is a volunteer chard plant that he will grow happily here. These are my cosmos. I don't know if you guys like cosmos. I actually like these flowers, funny enough. So I just have them growing. I was meant to kind of pull it out and fix it up, but they seem to be growing fine. Here is meant to be the peas, guys, but this year's peas, I don't really have much hope, guys. Yeah, I don't really have much hope. But you know, we got peas, see? Got peas, guys. But they should have been up here somewhere full of peas. I don't know what happened. Now, this bed here, I don't know what to do. I may have to regrow stuff. I may have to start again. Because it's like we had 3 solid months or 2 solid months of sunshine. Nice weather, no problem. The week I decide to put my cabbages down, what happens? The rain falls. And when the rain falls, you know who turns up? Mr. Slug and Snail. Together, these guys have a party on your bed. So you can see, they've eaten a lot of my cabbages. These are the Savoy cabbages. They've eaten it. And I did add some more normal, you know, like this normal small cabbages. Check this one out, you know. But guys, it's nature. I ain't complaining. I'm just, you know, showing you the damage of what the slugs them do. I just have to grow them again. You know what I'm saying to you? Yeah, I believe that's it so far. That's it so far, the allotment. Oh, and if you want to see my plum tree, guys, before we go, look at this, check that off. It's covered in plums. But if you remember last year I was asking, or a couple of years back I was asking, does anybody know the name of this plum tree? Somebody said they call cherry plums, you know, so I don't know. I'm sticking with the cherry plums for now, unless somebody tells me something differently. So guys, on that note, yeah, let's live well and together we grow.